Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Strifium, and welcome to another Misfits Racing League race highlight. Today we've got round 7. It was the Brazilian Grand Prix. We got Zamajo, Falcon, and Samus lining up on the top 3 spots. So hopefully you guys enjoy the highlights, and we'll see you for the next race.
3, 4, 5 red lights. And these drivers are off and racing here in Sao Paulo.
Like Falcon's got a really good start down at turn 1 and has taken the lead of the race. So Zamajo's cold tire is not doing him well.
So far, everybody relatively clean through the first 2 turns here. Out of the Senna S we go now. Falcon out in front of our pole position race leader, Zamajo. So now he has dropped back. Samus still in 3rd there. Henry is up into 4th position here. Yoda behind him in 5th has dropped back a place. John, his teammate, right behind him. Vettel and Fubar very close there. Tupaka, Rackety in 10th. Little Bear in 11th.
Oh, the 2 McLarens getting a very close for comfort there.
As we had a beautiful shot there of that nice round turn coming down the hill. Up the hill we go now. Falcon leading the charge. Zamajo behind him. We'll see if Zamajo is able to make something happen here. He has things slammed into overtake, and he's gaining in the slipstream of that Renault. Samus and Henry behind them.
So after lap 1, Falcon is your race leader, closely followed by Zamajo, Samus, Henry, Yoda, Jean, Vettel and Fubar going wheel to wheel through the center S. Vettel getting the better back exchange. So Vettel in 7th, Fubar in 8th, Tupac in 9th, and Rackety rounds out your top 10.
With the DRS on the rear of Falcon, he is going to make a move down the inside. Here we go, down the pit straight into turn 1. Falcon drops back just a bit. He gets on the brakes. Zamajo clearly out in front here of that Renault, but Falcon hopefully able to make a move and a switchback down into this next turn with the DRS. Gaining on that Ferrari. Looks like he had a little bit of a tap with the rear there of that Ferrari, and he just cuts so close to Zamajo there and gets out in front. Falcon with a very interesting move on the Ferrari.
Well, all this fighting has brought Samus right back into the fray.
And there goes Falcon moving to the inside. The retired vehicle of Hawning on circuit actually completely impeding the overtake opportunity of the Ferrari driver. So Zamajo now more than likely going to have to wait until the last sector of this circuit to make another move on the Renault driver. And we have a safety car out on circuit from Jasko, who has appeared to have crashed just coming outside of the Senna S.
Yeah, it was a very hard collision, but will we see these drivers pit?
No word from the safety car.
This lap.
It is?
It's in this lap.
Very good.
Yep, and John leads them away. And we are racing again in Sao Paulo.
On board with Fubar.
Very deep.
That's Falcon and Zamajo taking up a position from Undertaker. That's Undertaker has dropped back into 8th position from 5th here after the restart. Zamajo, Henry, and Falcon all getting the better of him. Sneaky currently very close to the rear of Tupaka. Fubar gaining on John. Tupaka looks inside of Fubar and thinks better of it here.
Yoda and Undertaker side by side into sector 2. Through the long left. Those mediums on that Alfa Romeo still giving him the grip he needs to keep the McLaren at bay. As you can see from the timing screen, they've already lost a second, and there's contact. Yoda has spun Undertaker around into the grass.
Not good at all for the Alfa Romeo driver here. Yoda flying down now, has moved into 8th position. Custom behind him. As we cross the DRS detection zone, I don't believe BTFU is going to be able to open that rear wing. It's going to be Jean around the outside. Rear wing wide open now. heading down this pit straight. Looks like we had a little bit of a shove or a tap there of wheels between the two drivers. But it is Jean, of course, very far out in front of that Toro Rosso. Down through the Senna S now we go. Tupaka
Meanwhile,
making a run on Aphrodite. DRS is now off as we move into Sector 2. We'll see if he's able to maintain a decent gap here, hopefully strike at the end of this lap. But he is going to have
Samus picking
DRS
up a
here.
3-second time penalty.
Henry with a move. He gets it down the outside. Yoda falls behind him. Both of these drivers being very patient here, picking their battles very carefully. There's only 2 laps remaining. He finishes first, Yoda in second, Henry in third. Very nice from all of our podium finishers. As you can see, Henry starting in 5th there with Yoda just ahead of him in 4th. Both doing a good job of getting where they wanted to go. Samus, I don't know what held him up in the pits earlier, but something pushed him back up the grid, so he finishes 4th, having started in 3rd here. Aphrodite in 5th, and BTFU starting in 9th, he finishes 6th, so a bit of an improvement from him.